Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, February 15th, 2023. Working on getting the forms up to pour a slab here for a ramp to go into the garage. We've kind of got a timeline of different projects that we want to do. When I originally planned out that loft, I bought 2x10 by 12s because I was only going to come out 12 feet. However, what I decided to do is come out 16 feet. So I still have those 2x10 by 12s in the garage here. So I'm going to use those 2x10 by 12s to do my forms for the concrete slab for this ramp. Once I get the concrete poured, obviously take the forms down, and then I'll still be able to use those 2x10s for the loft in that garage. What I did is I ended up using the tractor, used the bucket, box bladed some of this to try to get some of the dirt knocked down, because we're going to have to pour a 4-inch slab. So I had originally built the dirt up so it'd make it easier to move in and get the RV underneath there and all that stuff. So I knew I was going to have to remove this dirt, but I needed the dirt there to be able to get in and out of the garage. Well, now that everything's kind of where it needs to be, at least for the most part, we're going to start working on this slab. You can see a 2x12 out there in the distance. That is a pressure treated 2x12. So that's about how far we're going out. It's about 12 feet. And we're going to do the ramp all the way. Make sure I don't trip over something. Do the ramp all the way back here to where the car garage is. Now Emily's car, we haven't driven it in over a month because, well, it's muddy out here. She's got a car that rides pretty low to the ground, and it would not make it out of here. So anyways, the ramp, we need it to get the car in and out of the garage for when we do drive it. But that concrete slab's also going to go around this way, do a little sidewalk here, and then we're going to put a concrete porch on this front man door here going into the garage, and then eventually build either some kind of gabled roof or just a pitch roof or something on there to make it a little bit more of a entryway area for farther on down the road. But first thing is, like I said, getting the forms up. So I've already knocked down some of the dirt again, and I started digging one of the footers around the edge. So big project. These footers are going to be, I don't know, probably 6 or 8 inches deep. I'm going to have to drill holes into the foundation and put rebar in there. That way this slab is really tied in well to the slab for the foundation of the barn. So that's what we're working on. So fast forward quite a ways. I've got the footer dug all around where we want the concrete to be poured. Taking the bucket to the truck, tried to smooth it out a little bit, and I'm still gonna have to do a lot of it with a shovel and by hand, I think. But got the backhoe on the tractor to make it easier to dig the footers all around the rest of this. Because why dig it by hand when you've got a backhoe? So again, footer all along the front. Gonna dig the footer all the way down here using that backhoe. So it shouldn't take too long. But on a side note, side project, this is the second time, maybe even third time this truck has had this issue, but the windshield washer fluid isn't squirting out the little things. So what's going on is the hose back there is disconnected. So the downside to that is you got to take this insulation away from the hood to fix it and reconnect it. And then these little stupid things, my worst enemy right now. I finally decided to cut them because it turns out you can buy like 40 of them for $8 on Amazon, and they'll be here tomorrow, so they're getting cut. But yeah, you got to remove that insulation. So that's my side project for today. But just got to reconnect that hose and wait for those fittings to put the insulation back on. At least it's nothing major. Now with the insulation removed, you can easily see where the hose came disconnected from the elbow. So versus spraying out the nozzles where it should go, it was spraying all over here, but you couldn't tell it because of the insulation. It was just going everywhere. So good news is, again, pump wasn't broke. I'll probably tape that thing so it never comes off again, because like I said, it's happened twice. First time is under warranty. Second time, I don't remember what we did, but crazy. So a couple hours later, I went over and helped Wes with a small project, but starting to get the footer in down here. Really wish I would have dug it a little bit wider, but I can make it wider with a shovel. Just getting the ground broken up and getting the trench started with the backhoe is a huge help, because this stuff, a lot of clay in it, so it's like concrete, whereas all that stuff was sand from when they poured the foundation for the barn. So making progress, but you can only dig maybe 3 feet at a time. Then you got to drive the tractor forward, park the tractor, get back on the backhoe, dig 3 feet, move forward. So slow process, but sure beats using a shovel. So fast forward today, it's Thursday, February 16th. And yeah, so I got the footer dug, at least for this part. Still got a few more feet to go. Emily got done with work and we ended up going for a long hike, and I was showing her where the storm water ran off and where it ended up going into the branch of Lloyd Creek and then down to Lloyd Creek. So we got to continue this and finish it up over here. Still got to dig the footer here out to here, and then we're gonna have a sidewalk kind of connecting the two there. So that's what I'm gonna be working on most of the day. We got a gravel delivery because they're gonna put tiny little pea gravel over there where her bee boxes are gonna go. And then we got some larger gravel. It's gonna be dumped here so I can start using it to fill in some of the low spots and things like that. So busy day here at Deer Run Farm. And I'm trying to finish this up so I can do another quick little video of another project that's been ongoing. So stay tuned.